I'm the open window maniac! Hey everyone, it's Brawlcats here, and welcome back to Super Mario Sunshine in a new recording session with hopefully better microphone settings than those first 3 episodes. Last time we explored a bit of Rico Harbor for the first time, and this time we're checking out this mysterious black puddle that showed up. It looks like there's a toad under here. There's more of these blubbles. And, I don't think I'm gonna be able to rescue that guy until I get this taken care of. So let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, right before I got hit. Let's see if it counted. Oh, it did! Okay, so this guy is gonna be a lot like the Rico Harbor one, except for one key thing that will come into play in his second phase. Oh! This is actually a fun fact for you. If you look up here, you can see a floating thing up there. I'll be sure to tell you what that is once we get done with that. Or, we get done with this. Oh boy. So yeah, he's gonna do his third hit fake out. And then he lets out a whole rainbow. Flood is giving us advice on standing still. I mean, it's definitely a good strategy. I mean, it's kind of similar, except I don't like that you can strafe left and right when you're doing it standing normally. I rather prefer to be in first person mode because that just lets you control, you know, in all 4 directions and let you see straight ahead no matter which way you're looking. So yeah, that floating rock, that's actually just like the top of this tower, which I don't think I can get to at the moment, but we'll definitely see that in a bit. We saved Toad, I guess. We'll go ahead and clean him. I just pressed the A button because that's what the game has. Mario? Yeah, that's it. Alright, and we see a third one of these mysterious M graffiti things, so let's go ahead and jump in. Here we go! This is Gelato Beach. This may... There's a lot of areas in this game that I like. I think this is definitely up there for me, despite, it having a few infamous missions in it, but I really like this area. Littered throughout the beach, we can see a bunch of these weird little duck things. These are cataquacks. Yeah, they're kind of cool. These blue ones, they'll just launch you up, and you kind of flail around. They're kind of good in scenarios like this, if you want to grab coins. And then there's these red ones, which are a bit more devious, because they'll actually deal damage to you, and I guess adjust your direction a bit. Yeah, they don't give you as much control as the blue ones do. Is that... What was that sound? Is that just the sounds that the cataquacks make? What is that? I don't know. Also throughout the beach, these will... Actually, I think... Yeah, yeah. Also throughout the beach are these dune buds, which I didn't want to show off that one. Let's go look somewhere else. But yeah, these are called dune buds. You spray them, and once they get filled up, they spout out a mysterious shape. There's like a bunch all over the place. They all take different shapes. Some of them will go downwards like this. This one's in the shape of a foot. Let me see if I can find the one that I'm looking for. Yeah, this one! I'll be sure to put more information on screen, but internally, like as far as I know, internally, this one, its model is referred to as shit. I'll definitely put more information in a screenshot about that. But anyway, what we're supposed to do here is, squirt this one. And the castle appears. An arrow shows us that we need to go there, so we follow what the arrow says, making sure not to have the thing fall apart, and welcome to some of the best darn missions in the game. Yeah, this is our first secret level. These are challenge obstacle courses, where you don't get your flood, so you basically have to rely entirely on Mario's solo moveset. This one's pretty basic. This isn't really the first one that they want you to start with, but I figured since we have a new area, we might as well look at this one first. But this one's basically just, testing your ability to, keep moving, you know, through this obstacle course. I really love the sound of, like, the sand blocks falling apart, because, like, they really start to clip into each other and, like, overlap, and it just, like, creates this pure noise thing. But, yeah, we, This one actually isn't too bad. I'd say this is probably one of the easier ones. In fact, I think I'll even go for this one-up. Okay, I actually don't know if the live counts in this game reset between power states. Oh, thank God. I'm so glad that they had that thing under there. But, definitely something I can check between recordings. But yeah, I mean, like, the way that they have this laid out, it's not that bad. They definitely use these sand blocks later in another secret course, but this is more so just introducing the concept to you. Going back into the same mission, I'm actually gonna go into the secret level again, because they don't explicitly tell you this, as far as I'm aware. I don't know, actually. They may say it somewhere, but there's actually a second Shine Sprite in every secret level. And this one is no exception. Whew, I thought I was gonna get launched by that guy. So, because we cleared the challenge, Shadow Mario didn't take Flood away from us. So, we can actually explore these secret levels with Flood. The catch is, instead of just doing the level again, but easier, we get an added challenge. We have this giant pimple, and when we press it, collect 8 red coins before the timer runs out. Good luck! Basically, we have a minute, oh! I was so nervous. Thankfully, it just dumps you right back in. Good luck. Okay, this time, he will try. This music is so stress-inducing. Like, I remember as a kid, I had, like... I definitely didn't 100% this game as a kid. I 100%ed this game when it finally came out on 3D All-Stars. But as a kid, this music was, like, so stress-inducing that pretty much any mission that used this song, I just included in my do not play this mission list. I just had, like, an avoidance list. We're about a third of the way through the timer. We only got 2 coins left, and they're just on these wings on each side here. No sweat. No sweat. Like I did last time, I'm just gonna get this. I mean, it's literally right there, especially with Flood this time. But yeah. They put the Shine Sprite in another location, and then we just get it. We just get it. That brings us to 8 already. For the last 3 episodes, I've just been, like, you know, getting 2 Shine Sprites per episode, and... yeah, now this is, like, what? We're already at our 2. Thankfully, this time I didn't get a new area for getting 2 Shine Sprites, so we'll just go ahead and, like, do another mission in here properly. Mirror Madness, Tilt Slam, Bam! Oh boy. I'm just... the look of that guy just already... Alert! Alert! Just look at the top of that tower. I don't know what voice I'm giving this guy. Weird thing is curled up to on the tower to take a dang nap. This could endanger the legendary Sandbird egg. And what does that mean for us? Well, of course, we're the ones who have to do it. Hey, I want to talk to you. I'm so worried about the egg. It's pretty good. I'm seeing this graffiti and it's kind of bothering me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take care of it. It spawned on the other side of the beach. Let's see. Okay, that wasn't too strict. Only 233 more to go. I can't believe I made that. Like, I don't know. I could have sworn there were only 120 blue coins in this game. But as I was editing episode 2, I looked it up and there's 240. I don't remember there being that many in this game. Some of them are just like blue coin. We've already gotten 3, and I'm gonna get this 4th one right here because it's an M graffiti, and the M graffiti usually means it just shoots out where you clean. All right. Now. Wow, I didn't notice that. Like, I know the mirrors are like a technically impressive thing, but if you're standing far away, the mirrors actually don't show a reflection on them until you... oh, well, I can't really show it off. Because, yeah, they're walking away, but it was only showing like a blue surface. Anyway, let's just like climb up here. So yeah, we spray this Dune Bud-ish thing, and we grow stairs out of the ground. Right. So yeah, these are like slightly like off-bred cataquacks without the big lips, I guess. I'll probably flash what they're actually called. But yeah, they just kind of walk along the mirror, and you know, their angle is just like keeping the light from shining on the Sandbird egg. What we're supposed to do is spray water at them until they get to the other end, lose their balance, and then ground pound, and then we launch them off. Alright, I'm actually gonna go back to the beach and fill up on water. Hey! I'm so glad that you came back in Mario Kart World. You're really giving me a warm welcome here. I guess I can use that as like an opportunity to talk a bit more about the Cataquacks and how they primarily have just kind of been in like the Mario Kart games as an obstacle, mostly on Peach Beach and actually I think their only appearances on Peach Beach off the top of my head. Other than that, other than maybe like, I don't know, 1 or 2 appearances that I probably don't know of, they show up in Mario Galaxy as like a puzzle-solving device. They're less of a hazard and more of like a controlled thing that you just sort of use to reach heights, kind of like a trampoline. Alright. After getting that one taken care of, we did all 3. I guess an interesting thing that I can add is, I believe off the top of my head, there was an E3 demo for this game, and this mission was one of the 6 missions that you, could play. Which is kind of an interesting mission to choose as like an introductory thing for this game. But I guess it kind of gives you like a wide, you know, area to explore in regardless. Yeah, we got that shine spray. I completely glossed over the fact that that caterpillar just like died a horrible death. Like, jeez, like all its limbs just like came apart. But yeah, that's our shine sprite. We did 2 in Gelato Beach. I think I'm actually gonna go back to, Bianco Hills for this last one. Well, there's this guy on fire first that I kind of want to help. If I remember correctly, you give me a blue coin. I'm gonna tell people that whenever I have to save them or like help them out in like a dangerous situation, like give me a blue coin, right? Yeah. Come on, the 240 blue coins, it's nothing. We're gonna get done with that as soon as possible. In fact, this one's kind of been eating at me for a bit. Yeah, we can go back into the place I assume we were imprisoned in and find a blue coin in there too. And I think that's all that's in here. Yeah, kind of a weird little area. It almost feels like it was made entirely for like, you know, kids doing like their little area walk around roleplay. I used to do a lot of that as a kid. In fact, Gelato Beach is where I did that the most in particular. I assume you're just gonna say the same thing. I saw a boat in the distance. Wonder where it goes. I mean, there's a lot of boats here, Peach. Let's go in here. The Hillside Cave Secret. See, this is the one that I think they wanted us to do first. But yeah, the area is the same for about the most part. There's like a few oddities going on, and I guess the area isn't covered in goop anymore for the most part. Something's wrong. My women's intuition must be warning me. Bizarre. Bizarre writing. Ooh, this guy's covered in chocolate and vanilla. Oh, you saved me! Thanks a bundle! Oh, I didn't get anything? I might as well have just kept you dirty. But yeah, the preview video usually gives you a good idea of where you want to go in these missions. And in our case, we want to go over here. I believe? I'm trying to think if they give you anything. Because how I normally do the mission is I do this, but I realize that it's not a very Nintendo way of doing missions. Well, I mean, if you want to do it that way, you can, I guess. There's other ways up here, like you can go across this path alongside the water here. But basically, yeah, we go into this cave, and this cutscene plays in every single secret level, so get used to it. But yes, these are the iconic elements of a secret level. The rotating cubes and stars and orange blocks. Another thing I didn't mention in the last one, they were in the last one too, but there's these nails here. You can ground pound them 3 times and get some kind of reward. Most of the time, it'll either just be like a coin, but sometimes you get a 1-up like that. This very Oh, I was worried that I was gonna do that. This very mesmerizing pattern of orange blocks over here. Whew. That was not a good camera angle to have for that. But yeah, I'll check out these other nails. But they're usually just like a coin. I think sometimes they give you nothing at all. But very rarely they'll give you a 1-up, which can be pretty handy. Mostly just in case you want to not have to walk all the way back to this area if you get a game over. And there's those stars off to the side. And then there's these ones here. Ooh! There's a 1-up there. I mean, it's not like... There's a bit of challenge to it, I guess, because of where it's placed, but... Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. See ya. And I'll see you back in there for the red coin challenge. Alright, back in here. Saved you guys the trouble of that. We got the pimple. And yeah, another 1-minute challenge, get all the red coins. I mean, this is the first secret level, so hopefully this isn't too much of a challenge. This part should be a cakewalk, especially with the flood. Having the hover for these challenges is kind of a blessing. Oh my gosh. So yeah, those stars weren't just decoration, they're actually a bit of a challenge. Oh. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get all of them. I have 15 seconds? Guess we'll see. Oh, there it goes. This one's a bit of a doozy compared to the other one that we did. Considering that this is in the first area, you would have thought that this one would be easier. But no, these are more precariously placed. That wall jump wasn't doing me any favors. None of these wall jumps are doing me any favors. I think I might be good. Let me try this. I think I can reach this from there. Oh boy. Okay, yep, that definitely gave us more time. Okay. I was trying to run out of the way and ended up just walking through the cube because it rotated. Alright. Whew. That really shouldn't have been as hard to me as it was. There's definitely harder challenges waiting, so I hope that isn't, foreboding. Anyway, we got that one in the books. And while I was, cutting to the red coin challenge, something actually changed in Delfino Plaza. So next time on Super Mario Sunshine, I guess we'll dang take a look at it. We'll see what's going on. Guess we'll see you guys then.